Harambe. I think everyone know and remember the name Harambe, a gorilla that was shot and killed after a 3-year-old boy fell into gorilla world at the Cincinnati Zoo on 28 May 2016. This tragic incident shook the whole world, but the incident is just one of a very tiny bit fraction of human cruelty towards wild animals. The first thing that comes to my mind after this incident was this incident could not be happening if there is no animal entertainment at all. So, hello, my name is Muhammad Faisal bin Hamzah, and I'm gonna walk through you guys about why animal entertainment should be banned. When we talk about animal entertainment, the things that related to it are animal captivity, firstly, animal abuse, and so on. But those two things needed to be done in order to create animal entertainment. When I was a kid, my parents brought me to the zoo, and my thought was, wow, this is such a very enjoyable and fascinating place because there is so much animal that I could see and interact with, from a herbivore to the omnivore type of animal, from if either they are any mammal, reptile, or even amphibian, such like an alligator. For sure, kids at a young age like me at the time have the same experience just just like me. But the older I grew, the wider my eyes to see and the bigger my mind to realize the cruelty towards animal that had been used for entertainment for so much long time. The thing is, kids are not being taught to see what's actually happening to these poor animal when they are being kept in the zoo. The animal are kept there for business purpose and to satisfy human beings like us to be entertained. I believe most people are not even thinking the necessity of animals' life and its feelings. This kind of act is so selfish because we didn't even bother to think about it as of it is not our main problem at all, and this mindset needed to be changed from now on. Okay. Just like I said, animals are being abused so human can be amused. We keep animals in captivity and torture them. Sometimes we barely feed them while we are forcing them what we wanted to do. There are various kind of animal entertainment nowadays, such like a sea world that contain dolphins, rodeos, derby, horse race that um, require betting, animals that are used in television, and the list goes on. It is just to name a few. Let's say one simple example like a circuses that's still happening in modern days in year 2022. People might think circus animals enjoy doing shows. In fact, they are treated in a brutal way. People don't really know what's happening before and after the show are being performed. There's a video clip where the trainer hitting the baby elephant so hard using sharp steel baton to hurt the poor baby elephant to force them to to still run the show. The baby elephants have no choice because they will be punished either way. Circus animals live behind bars and cage as small as them just to be taken out when they need to perform a show. It may be seen they having fun with it, but they are treated in a barbaric manner behind the scene. Okay, I'm not saying all people that involved in animal entertainment are evil. For sure, some of them have a very kind heart, but the cruelty, we talk about the cruelty towards animal needed to be stopped. we as a consumer of the entertainment could directly or indirectly involved on banning this issue. Okay, the first small step we can do is we better visit animal sanctuaries instead of zoos, marines, or circuses. We can This needed to be done because we can boycott the business that profit from animal cruelty, so that they will have having financial issue running the business. See, when there is no demand, there will be no supply. So the demand is consumer just like us, and the supply is from the business owner. So the second thing is as simple as spread others by writing letters to your local newspaper or writing on the social media. Social media makes so much difference now because to spread awareness, because it is widely been used around the world. These little steps are effortlessly and will not hurt us at all. Well, like I said earlier, animal entertainment are like the pinnacle of animal abuse. But for sure, the road of preventing this thing to be banned is easier said than done. Imagine if we could prevent this animal cruelty from happening again in the near future. Okay, I would 100% sure that the case like the Harambe killing will not be happening again, thus preventing even any kind of animal killing occur. Okay, for instance, I would like to mention the death of our own tiger, Malayan tiger, who named Echo, that had been shot dead on 29 December 2021 at Naples, Florida, United States. The cause of the death was Echo bit the hands of the worker that giving him food. I know that one of those policy are they keep all kinds of animal, especially endangered species, to prevent them from extinction, of course. But in this scenario, they kill the endangered Malayan tiger, which are the population estimated to having only 80 to 120 alive around the world. That should be a very concerning number to us, because future generation might not be able to get to know and see the species at all. Okay. The thing is, what's the point when we kill the Malayan tiger? The thing is, the poor Malayan tiger should not be in behind the cage of the Naples Zoo at all. From this situation, we get to know that we might contribute on some endangered species to be alive quite longer if we don't just keep them in a captivity and kill them one by one. In terms of the animal side of their life, they will be having a much better life by not getting abused by trainer or not giving enough food to sustain their appetite. We must let the animals cycle, going through peacefully as it should have been a long time ago, without us human interrupting them. To sum up, I hope most people have a very brief understanding about how cruel the world of animal entertainment is. Yeah, there is always a two side of story, which is the good and the bad. But the truth is there is so much awful things that overshadowing the good things of it. People mindset on animal entertainment about how enjoyable animal can be should be stopped. We need to get them to know what's behind the scene of these kind of places, such like zoos, circuses, the SeaWorld are doing towards the poor animal. The mentality of not giving a thought and sympathy towards those animals should be thrown away, because animals are just like us. They have family and feelings, but the only thing that separates the poor animal and us is the intellect. If they could speak to us about how cruel humans treat them, we could never use them as object for entertainment, thus abuse them. So that's all from me. Thank you.